Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, traders. This is TMU, the man upstairs, signing in. Very quick report here for you guys. I'm at 640, and I'm going to explain why. This market is really beginning to annoy me a little bit. The candles here, I'm showing you the weekly here. Obviously, we've been in a downtrend since way back in July. But that's not really the dilemma. In a bit here, I'm going to show you that all this area here, from here all the way to here, right there, is a crown. Okay, on the day you'll see it better. All right, and I'm thinking that we should already be, we should be around here by now. Actually, more like about there, 49.50. We should be around there. However, we're not, and I'll explain why in just a moment. Now, I'm going to show you a couple things here that are a little bit scary. But when all this confusion began, which actually brought the markets way down, way down, there was a lot of confusion in the market. Okay, a lot of confusion. These little dojis, not this one, but this one, in all these 3 consecutive weeks, where the actual market moved less than 100 pips. Okay, 3 consecutive weeks. That is ridiculously absurd. All right, like I mean, even look at this one here. 213, 214. I mean, wow. I know that all of you guys are just newbies, but that is ridiculous. All right, that is insane. I don't even know what the hell I would do if I would have been trading that. I would have been. I mean, we would have been losing money every single trade we got in, because there wouldn't have been an area to actually be able to scope out a trend. I mean, look at that. 3 weeks, nothing happened. I mean, we got into a delay, which probably would have scared some people, and then nothing. Talk about horse latitudes. Anyway, so now I'm going to show you a little bit of another. This was the hesitation in December. This is common. Okay, December we don't trade, and we were in a channel, and I was trading fine. I was doing the demos, and I was showing you guys all how to trade the channel, and that's fine, not a big deal. However, now we're here. This is a doji off a fundamental. That is not cool. All right, that is confusion, major confusion. So now we go to the day chart over here, and we're still talking about this circle here, the floating horizontal here, which is our resistance marker, and obviously we have evidence of that being resistance because we touched it, within 2-3 pips of it, and then now we have this downtrend, this mini downtrend that's happened. Now, although this is the day, and we have day here. All right, here we had a confirmation because this was a good thing. All right, and when you have a good solid confirmation like that, you get good positive trades because you can actually read those candle formations, which are obviously headed in that direction. Right? This takes a whole entire day to be created. This takes a whole entire day to be created. This takes a whole entire day to be created. This takes a whole entire day. But you're getting, lower lows and lower lows and higher highs and higher highs. So you're making money. However, this, and this, and this, and obviously this now, are not conducive to making any amounts of money. We're stuck at 135.90 right now. We had a bounce there. We had a bounce here when it used to be resistance. We had another bounce to the T right there, over here as well, this little evening star. Obviously this, I just mentioned that. This, another one to the T. Okay, so the 35.90 has been a very solid, stable area of resistance in the past, which I'm now hoping, very hopeful, that, again, remember this is the day chart, that it becomes our new level of support. It was our level of support here last week, so now hopefully it is again, and then we'll shoot up and take the trend over again. Remember, this is the trend right now. The only thing that's pissing me off and a little bit worried right this second is this is not what's worrying me. What's worrying me is this right here, this candle. All right, because now we've actually broken the trend line, and if we get a trend line break that confirms off this type of chart, we're probably going down. And if we do end up going down, we're going to be going down to like about this area here. All right, which that would be just a waste of time. Be going 300 pips south. That would create a whole entire new trend line, and it would confirm the number 3 on the crown again. But that would just be a waste of time. I would just rather that the crowd, whoever these people are that are trading erratically right now, would just get their heads out of their asses and start following. There's a lot of erratic emotions that are tied to trading. However, the herd mentality right now is actually the news being manipulated and therefore aggregated. The compounding effect that it has on these markets is just universal. You can't get nice moves like this when the herd mentality takes over illogically. All right. Yeah, there's volatility, and yeah, there's uncertainty, but technically speaking, and technicals, all put together combined. And now this is the day. Obviously, you wouldn't be trading the day unless you were a multimillionaire. But if you did, even on the day, anywhere you look, you get special confirmation. That's why we trade the GBP JPY. That's why we trade the Euro JPY. You trade any one of the 4 majors when you're a beginner, because they not that they trend well, but they respond best to technical analysis based on the actual moves, candle formations, Fibonacci bounces, trend line breaks, that sort of thing. 3 really quick things that I'm going to show you here. This circle here used to be a green circle, but right now I'm worried because of something that the 1-hour chart is doing right this second. However, if this candle closes above 36.30, this candle here closes above 36.30, then we'll be okay for the remainder of the day, because hopefully, because then we'll have had enough confirmation in this area, general vicinity, based off the bounce. Remember what I was saying about the 35.90 area that I was expecting to hold to be our new level of support in this area. Now here we have this confirmation based off last week, the 35.56. Get a little bit better view of it over here in the 1 hour. This is the 1 hour. Here I was saying earlier, possible crown, but not yet. This line here, I was trying to show where it was going, but as you can see now, this is so it's stalled. The market is basically stalled, and I'll show you how that looks in focus under microscopic conditions. Now we're going back north again. Hopefully that actually confirms, and we get to go up here now, finally. The microscopic version of it here in the 15, the range is basically 100 pips. These 2 blue lines, this blue line here and this blue line here, are basically showing the level of support that I was highlighting is this blue oval. This yellow oval that I have here, and it started here. All right. This area that I'm hoping for, the circle right here, is basically where I want to trigger. See, there's 2 alarms there. There's one there and there's one there. The reason why, there's one at 36.86 and one at 36.65. The reason why is because if we can get to that area, look at this. Look at these wicks. I mean, that is just stupid silly. I mean, look at the confusion. These are professionals, people. These are not you or I or some turkey at a working for a doctor's office thinks he's a doctor, he can trade. No, these are professionals creating this. Right? This is millions of dollars creating this. This is not you. This is not me. This is not 10 million traders that were introduced to the markets last year with $10,000 in accounts. No, this is professional people. These are banks doing this. They are confused. Look at that. They're humongous wicks. Look, like 50 pips each. Look at this. 50 pips each couldn't even move the market. Couldn't move the market. Less than 100 pips in this area. It's scary, people. That part of the market right this second is scary as hell. Anyway, leave it on a positive note. All meetings and If you can hold it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand, and you have to have a large enough goal that can excite you and scare you all at the same time. Stay motivated, know your purpose, and stay on target. All right, thanks a lot for all your attention and for all your good thoughts. Take care.